Hey everyone! Have you ever wondered why 99% of people over 50 struggle with staying healthy? The answer might surprise you. It's not just about exercise or taking your vitamins. Nope, it's something much sneakier. It's the food you eat every day. Today, we're diving deep into the 9 most dangerous foods you need to stop eating right now if you're over 50. Trust me, your body will thank you. Now, before we dive in, I want you to take a second and hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video with your friends and family. Your support helps us create more content to keep you informed and healthy. Ready? So let's get started. Stop eating fried foods. Let's kick things off with something we all love: fried foods. Yes, I'm talking about those golden, crispy treats like fries, fried chicken, and onion rings. They taste amazing, right? But here's the harsh truth: while your taste buds might be having a party, your body is under attack. Fried foods are packed with trans fats, which are known to clog your arteries, spike your blood pressure, and dramatically increase your risk of heart disease. Now, you might be thinking, but I only indulge every now and then. The problem is, as we age, our bodies become less efficient at processing these unhealthy fats. After 50, it's like our internal plumbing starts to rust, and these fats stick around much longer than they should, leading to serious health problems. According to a study by the World Health Organization, regular consumption of fried foods is linked to a 28% higher risk of heart disease and a 37% increased risk of diabetes. That's scary stuff. So, what can you do about it? Start by cutting back on fried foods. I'm not saying you have to give up your favorite comfort foods entirely, but moderation is key. Try grilling, baking, or steaming your meals instead. Not only will your heart thank you, but you'll also feel lighter and more energetic. And if you're really craving that crispy texture, air fryers are a fantastic alternative. They give you the crunch without the unhealthy fats. Trust me, your body will feel the difference. 2. High sugar cereals. Just don't. Next up, let's talk breakfast specifically. Those colorful, high sugar cereals that many of us grew up loving. You know the ones I'm talking about. Their commercials are always so tempting, promising a fun and energetic start to your day. But here's the thing: these cereals are a disaster for your health, especially after 50. They're loaded with sugar. And we're not talking just a little sprinkle. Some of these cereals contain more sugar per serving than a donut. Yikes. Why is this a problem? Well, as we age, our bodies become less effective at handling sugar. This can lead to insulin resistance, which is a precursor to type 2 diabetes. In fact, a study by Harvard University found that people who regularly eat sugary cereals have a 32% developing chronic diseases like diabetes and heart disease. And if that's not bad enough, these cereals are often low in fiber and essential nutrients, meaning they fill you up with empty calories that do nothing for your body. So, what's the solution? Ditch the sugary cereals and opt for something more nutritious. Whole grain oats bran, or even a smoothie packed with fresh fruits and veggies can be a much better start to your day. And if you're really craving that sweet kick, add a drizzle of honey or some fresh berries to your breakfast. You'll get the sweetness without the health risks. Remember, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Make it count. 3. Sweet but deadly sugary drinks. Alright, let's move on to something most of us are guilty of: sugary drinks. Whether it's soda, sweetened iced tea, or those fancy coffee drinks, sugary beverages are everywhere. They're refreshing, they taste great, and they give you that quick pick-me-up in the afternoon. But here's the ugly truth: these drinks are packed with sugar, and that sugar is silently wreaking havoc on your body. For those over 50, the impact of sugary drinks is even more severe. They can cause your blood sugar levels to spike and crash, leading to fatigue, cravings, and even mood swings. Over time, this constant roller coaster can lead to insulin resistance and eventually type 2 diabetes. And it doesn't stop there. Excessive sugar intake is also linked to weight gain, which is a major risk factor for heart disease and joint problems as you age. Did you know that just 1 can of soda contains about 10 teaspoons of sugar? That's way more than the daily limit recommended by the American Heart Association. And let's be honest, who stops at just 1 can? If you're sipping on sugary drinks throughout the day, you're consuming a dangerous amount of sugar without even realizing it. So, what can you do? First, start cutting back. Gradually replace sugary drinks with healthier options like water, herbal tea, or sparkling water with a splash of lemon or cucumber. If you need a little sweetness, try adding a slice of fruit to your drink. It's all about making small, sustainable changes that will have a big impact on your health. Trust me, once you break the sugar habit, you'll feel more energized and focused throughout the day. 4. The hidden dangers of white bread and pastries. Now, let's talk about one of the most common staples in our diets: white bread and pastries. They're easy, they're convenient, and they're a health disaster waiting to happen. White bread in particular is made from refined flour that has been stripped of its nutrients and fiber. This means your body digests it quickly, leading to rapid spikes in blood sugar. And we all know what that means: more sugar crashes, more cravings, and a higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes. But it's not just about blood sugar. White bread and pastries are also loaded with empty calories that contribute to weight gain, especially around the belly area. And here's the kicker: as we get older, that extra weight is harder to lose and can lead to a host of health problems, from heart disease to joint pain. So what should you do instead? Start by swapping out white bread for whole grain options. Whole grains are packed with fiber, which helps regulate your blood sugar levels and keeps you feeling full longer. They're also loaded with nutrients that are essential for maintaining good health as you age. And if you love pastries, try making them at home with healthier ingredients. You can use whole grain flours to sugar and even add in some fruits or nuts for extra flavor and nutrition. Remember, it's not about depriving yourself, it's about making smarter choices. Your body will thank you for it. 5. Fast food is fast trouble. Alright, let's get real. Who doesn't love the convenience of fast food? Whether it's grabbing a burger on the go or indulging in some late-night fries, fast food is quick, easy, and often hits the spot. But here's the thing: fast food is also packed with unhealthy fats, sodium, and empty calories that do nothing good for your body. And if you're over 50, these foods can be especially dangerous. First, let's talk about the fats. Fast food is loaded with saturated and trans, which are the culprits behind clogged arteries and heart disease. As we age, our arteries naturally become less flexible, making it easier for these fats to stick around and cause blockages. This not only increases your risk of heart attacks, but also puts extra strain on your heart, leading to high blood pressure. Then there's the sodium. Most fast food items are packed with salt to enhance flavor and preserve the food. But too much sodium can lead to high blood pressure, which is a major risk factor for strokes and heart attacks. For those over 50, managing blood pressure is crucial, and cutting back on fast food is a big step in the right direction. So what's the alternative? If you're craving something quick and tasty, try preparing your own fast food at home. You can make a delicious, healthy burger with lean meat, whole grain buns, and plenty of fresh veggies. Or whip up some baked sweet potato fries. They're just as satisfying without the guilt. The best part: you control the ingredients, so you know exactly what you're eating. 6. Watch out for high-sodium canned soups. Let's talk about another sneaky source of sodium: canned soups. On a cold day, there's nothing more comforting than a warm bowl of soup, right? But here's the catch: most canned soups are loaded with sodium. In fact, just one serving can contain more than half of your recommended daily intake. For those over 50, this is a serious problem. Excessive sodium intake can lead to high blood pressure, which, as we've already discussed, is a major risk factor for heart disease and strokes. And it doesn't stop there. High sodium levels can also cause your body to retain water, leading to bloating and swelling. This is especially concerning for older adults, as fluid retention can put extra pressure on your heart and lungs, making it harder to breathe and increasing your risk of heart failure. So what can you do? First, check the labels. Look for soups that are labeled low sodium or no salt added. These options typically contain much less sodium and are a safer choice for your heart. But the best option: make your own soup at home. It's easier than you think, and you can load it up with fresh vegetables, lean proteins, and herbs for flavor. Plus, you'll avoid all the preservatives and additives found in canned soups. 7. The truth about high mercury fish. Now, let's dive into something that might surprise you: fish. We all know that fish is generally healthy, packed with protein and omega-3 fatty acids that are great for your heart and brain. But here's the catch: certain types of fish, like swordfish, shark, and some types of tuna, contain high levels of mercury. And mercury is something you definitely want to avoid, especially as you age. Mercury is a toxic metal that can accumulate in your body over time, and its effects are particularly harmful to the brain and nervous system. For older adults, this can mean memory problems, difficulty concentrating, and even an increased risk of Alzheimer's disease. It can also affect your motor skills, making it harder to stay active and independent as you age. So what's the solution? You don't have to give up fish entirely, just choose wisely. Opt for fish that are lower in mercury, like salmon, sardines, or trout. These fish are still rich in omega-3s, but without the toxic side effect. And remember, variety is key. Try to mix up your protein sources throughout the week to ensure you're getting a balanced diet. 8. Processed frozen meals, a convenience you don't need. Alright, let's talk about those processed frozen meals. We've all been there after a long day. The last thing you want to do is cook, so you pop a frozen meal in the microwave. It's quick, it's easy, and it's terrible for your health. Especially if you're over 50, these meals can do more harm than good. Processed frozen meals are often packed with sodium, unhealthy fats, and preservatives that can lead to serious health issues. They're also low in nutrients, meaning they don't provide your body with the vitamins and minerals it needs to stay healthy. And let's be honest, they don't taste that great either. So what's the alternative? Instead of relying on frozen meals, try meal prepping on the weekends. Cook a big batch of your favorite healthy dishes, portion them out, and freeze them for the week. That way you have nutritious, homemade meals ready to go whenever you're short on time. And if you're really in a pinch, keep some quick cooking whole grains and frozen veg on hand for a fast, healthy meal. 9. Cut down on caffeine. Finally, let's talk about everyone's favorite pick-me-up, caffeine. Whether it's your morning coffee, afternoon tea, or even that chocolate you sneak in, caffeine is everywhere. And while a little caffeine can be good for you, too much can be a problem, especially after 50. As we age, our bodies become more sensitive to caffeine, meaning that the same amount that used to wake you up might now make you jittery, anxious, or keep you up all night. And that's not all. Excessive caffeine can raise your blood pressure, which, as we've discussed, is a major risk factor for heart disease. It can also interfere with calcium absorption, leading to weaker bones and a higher risk of osteoporosis. So how do you enjoy your caffeine without overdoing it? Try limiting yourself to 1 or 2 cups of coffee a day and avoid caffeine in the afternoon and evening. You can also switch to decaf or try herbal teas that are naturally caffeine-free. It's all about finding a balance that works for you without compromising your health. And there you have it, the dark truth about 9 foods you should avoid to protect your health after 50. Remember, small changes in your diet can make a huge difference. If you found this video helpful, smash that like button, share it with friends, and hit subscribe. Let's spread the word about healthier eating together. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more tips to keep you living your best life.